Welcome to Yani Neko Chapter 10, or I guess Chainsmoker Cat Chapter 10 if you want to go that route. It's nice that we're finally back. I'm excited. I miss my favorite chain-smoking cat girl. You know, I miss her, okay? I miss Yani. Dude, I'm sorry, Yani. I left you alone. I know. Maybe I don't deserve you. I feel like I could fix you, but maybe I don't deserve you, you know? Maybe I'm the one who needs fixing. Why, dude, why is it always the landlord? I thought we were done with this guy. He's died like 4 times already, bro. Why do you keep coming back? Just leave us alone, man. Come on, dude. He's always yelling at my girl, you know. She got some ice cream. She was just trying to enjoy the hot day, and the landlord here is just being a little bit. You know, Yani works so hard for the money that she gets, and if she wants a little smoke and a little ice cream every now and then, it's okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, she didn't even pay for the ice cream, by the way. Some guy paid for it, apparently. Some guy said, it's the smallest panel on the page, but it says, Beast men are guardian deities. I'm thankful. And bro's giving Yani some money so she can buy some ice cream or something. But I gotta agree with her. Sweets and tobacco do make a good combo, you know? Sweet and sour. Or sweet and cancer. I don't know. Hey, yo, but I haven't read this page yet, but her ice cream is dripping. I don't know if Yani is thinking this, but I'm thinking this. She got the drippy ice cream, dude. I like my ice cream drippy, bruh. That's okay. Sorry. Anyways, I'm gonna read this page now. No, dude. Oh my god, dude. Landlord is making Yani cry, dude. Bro, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out, dude. I'm gonna crash out right now. Bro is making Yani cry, and I'm kind of annoyed. Her ice cream is melting, dude. She feels bad. All right, and our boy here. No, he's not even our boy, dude. If anything, he's. All right, I'm getting livid. I gotta calm down. I gotta relax. Take a step back. Look at this from a normal perspective. Or a normal point of view, which I am not that, but he is making her sad. She just wants to enjoy ice cream on a hot day. It's melting, and he's just barking at her like a goddamn dog, dude. Somebody needs to get a chain and chain this guy up. Bro needs to be put in like an asylum or something. How dare you make Yani cry? Bro, look at her, dude. Oh my god. Landlord, more like Lord, make him lay in the land, please. That in a coffin or something. I don't know, dude. I hate the landlord, dude. The antagonist, you know, I gotta say, Yani Neko has one of the best written antagonists I've ever seen in my life, because I've never hated a villain as much as I hate the landlord. You know what also really gets under my skin? Not only is the landlord a terrible human being, not only is my man causing issues in Yani's life, he's also gaslighting her. He said, why are you making me look like the bad guy here? Don't yah me. I'm the one who should be crying. Bro is gaslighting our girl Yani while she's sobbing. Are you really surprised that she needs a smoke break? With this situation that you've put her in? Come on. I don't know what this video's been, by the way. I'm back reading this, and I feel like I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm rusty, dude. I'm so rusty. I'm sorry. I'm so rusty. Oh my god. All right. He makes a return in chapter 11. I was hoping we wouldn't see this guy again for like a couple chapters, but bro is really he's really up in his appearances in these panels right now, which is unfortunate because I'm really tired of seeing his Johnny Sins ass head. But I've already made that joke. I gotta stop making the same jokes. What happened on this page? Oh, yeah, so, anyways, Yani is apparently smoking in her apartment, which, you know, obviously that's not good. Why is she doing that? That's the first time she's ever done that, of course. And and it's weird. What the landlord, like, bro was like, hey, there's a weird smoke coming out your door. And, like, what do you mean a weird smoke, dude? There's no way that the landlord has not been the landlord of Yani's apartment for as long as he has been, and not seen that a million times already. And then we see her apartment. She has burn marks everywhere, but of course she does. She probably got some booties laying around too. Cigarette butts are a thing. When you finish smoking a cigarette, you have the thing called a filter, and the filter is a cigarette butt for some reason. I don't know why some people call it a filter, some people call it a butt. When you're done, you just throw it on the floor. That's what everybody does, I think, right? Pretty sure that's like the best way to do it. So I'm gonna have to break this down somehow without sounding. Yani used her ultimate attack. So basically, she's reading a manga, and she uses an attack from the manga or something. I don't know, dude. And then she does a Nya puff out the one-eyed demon. Has anybody ever called it that? I'm calling it that. And it creates another burn mark. And it unfortunately she basically made a flamethrower with her. She was breathing fire, but out the wrong mouth. We'll say that. All right, let's just keep going. Oh, I actually had this same thought, dude. I had a feeling that she did that, and then things were gonna catch on fire. That's what that seems to be what's happening. She caught her apartment on fire, bro. I gotta say, I'm a degenerate. I'm sure I am, right? Obviously, by internet standards, probably. But I can confidently say, or I don't know if degenerate's the right word. You know, sure, we'll stick with that. I can confidently say that I have never tooted to the point that it has caught my house on fire. So you know what? Yanni, for the first time ever, has done something I've never... Well, maybe not the first time. There's a few things she's done I haven't ever done, but just saying. Wait, so she's... Okay, so she's confusing her, her gas as a ghost. Basically, is what I'm getting from this. Valid. That is a valid response, I think, and that is pretty accurate. Oh, I forgot I haven't been reading the little top text. So it's a miracle jar. Nya. Okay. So that's the end of chapter 11. Interestingly enough, this ethereal jar was given to Yani. She held the jar, and I don't know what the meaning of this is. It's apparently a 1 million yen, very unique, special item. But she gave it to Yani for free. An absolute steal, if you ask me. Apparently this jar is... It's something that can bring you joy by just holding it. It's really easy to use too. Just place it anywhere and it will start filling with the air with ether. By channeling this ether from the astral plane, it can boost healing in your body. This is an ethereal jar. Normally this kind of wonder will cost you about 1 million yen, but this is a special occasion. I'll lend it to you for free. That's what she said, and then something was tossed inside. I don't know what that was. I have a feeling there's one of two options. Either somebody tossed some money in there for her, or she held it and she just wanted Yani to hold it like a basket for, I don't know, playing basketball or something. I don't know. But apparently it's supposed to help because something's wrong with her body or something. I don't really get the ethereal jar here, I'm going to be honest. It's kind of going over my head a little bit. Because if somebody hands me a jar, of course I'm going to hold it and then I'm going to sell it on eBay. No, that's not true. But that would be funny though, if somebody just handed me a jar. Chainsmoker Cat Chapter 12 is here. So I'm not sure if she's on the phone or what. I don't know what... I think she might be selling her apartment. Or, I mean, obviously we know that she's been pretty much trying to get she's almost been evicted, like, you know, probably like 2 or 3 times. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know if she's on the phone or what, but... Or maybe she just overheard some people. Or, oh, okay, never mind, she's watching TV. I'm stupid. So she's watching TV, apparently, and it says, smoking stains are especially troublesome for renters. You better be careful with that. And what does she do? She notices a poster that's been there since she moved in. She just has that there. I don't know, dude. She just has a poster there. I don't know, dude. Why? What do I know? I don't know nothing. But I don't keep posters up. Well, that's not true, actually. Little story time. I once moved into a place. It wasn't furnished or anything, but they had these like pictures up. It was the owner. It was a rental, and the owners were just... They had nice little pictures up. Dude, I had a year there, and I just left them up. I never once took them down. So you know what? Maybe I am more like Yanni than I realized. I just realized that. To be fair, though, it wasn't the same scenario, and I didn't smoke inside, you know? So it says, Nya, clear white. Because apparently her walls are... what color did she say they were? She said the color of her wallpaper is cream, but it's not. So that indicates that Yani has been smoking so much that she literally transformed the color of her room. That is a real talent, if you ask me. I'm pretty sure she's also caught the room on fire. She literally just caught the room on fire last chapter. Yeah, she's done that probably multiple times. Is Yani okay? Has anybody done a wellness check on the Neko here in a while? Oh god. What? Nya? This chapter was called Discolored, right? Yeah, so this chapter's called Discolored Nya. She rips this off and she finds a bunch of Naruto paper. I don't know if that's what they are, I'm just saying. I don't know what those are. Maybe they're charms? I know that there's a couple different things they could be. In anime I've seen them be like paper bombs, right? From Naruto, things like that. But then there's also charms, like these little pieces of paper that help ward off spirits and things like that. I don't know, maybe that's it. Maybe this whole time Yanni's been living in an apartment. Oh yeah, cursed apartment. Okay. I was gonna say maybe this whole time Yanni's been living in an apartment with Kurt. What is happening? Okay, we're gonna get to that. Let's start at the beginning first. Okay, so I was right. It was Charms, by the way. I wasn't 100% sure. I knew it probably. I knew the chances of it being like paper bombs, like from Naruto, was very unlikely. But in my defense, I am an idiot. so that is my defense, Your Honor. So my man got the PP lotion. Does this need to be? I don't know what needs to be censored and what doesn't. That's a problem. For the sake of the channel, I am going to censor things that seem like they probably should be censored. So yeah, that's probably going to be censored. It's not anything crazy. It's just a doll that looks like a dog. My man got some interesting skeletons, don't he? Hey, yo, me too, though. Me too. Can you send me the Amazon link? Thanks. Oh, anyways, yeah, nothing super crazy. Yani knocked on the door. She was like, hey, yo, what's up, landlord? I need a new apartment. Because apparently it is cursed. So they were charms. That was confirmation, I guess. I'm guessing that, yeah, it probably is cursed, but are we to believe that Yani herself isn't a curse? Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk that way about my Yani, you know? It's inappropriate. I'm sorry, Yani. Oh, that was it. How to walk while conceal smoking. Yeah. Oh, God. Yo, it's the 5-0. What are we gonna do? Did she light a can? She just hid behind a pole and just laid it down on the ground. All right, chapter 13 time. I want some dressing. Yeah. Dressing. What are we dressing? Why Yanni looking kind of fit right now? Get it? Cause the clothing. Cause okay. Is it weird? Does this say something about me? Since you know she's a cat girl and I think that she can be fit. Does that say something about? Probably. Yo, she's flicking the bic. I've already made that joke, haven't I probably, yeah. Yo, this plot twist was crazy. She pulled one out. She finished it very quickly, and then she immediately lit up another one. And the landlord did not like that. Dude, the landlord just needs to let her live her life. That's crazy. I mean, the landlord definitely has some deep unresolved issues in his own life, you know? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So she's doing this all to pay her overdue rent. Okay, that makes sense. She is cleaning up, I guess I guess it's a good thing that the landlord has never, as much crap as I give him, he's never resorted to forcing her to do anything like that for rent, which is nice. I will say that the landlord, while bro is kind of a sussy baka, sorry, that's an old internet. Okay, while he is pretty sus, I gotta say at least he hasn't done something like that. You know what I mean? With Yani, so at least he hasn't overstepped. As far as we know, we have not seen a chapter where he's done that yet. So, but I don't think he will, honestly. Even though seems to be annoying, I don't think he'll ever overstep. Then again, I could be proven wrong. Alright, so now she's got to pull up the nasty weeds. Okay, I gotta stop making nya words, dude. Wait, hold up. I gotta learn how to use a computer. Wait a minute. Oh god. Computer. Oh my god. Yachty. Oh wait, how do I go up? Wife. Okay, sorry. Oh god, that's just the best picture my wife has ever taken. I gotta read this page. This could be the worst page in the entire manga, but I gotta read it. She's eating it. Oh, she's eating the weeds. That is actually a really nicely drawn panel, It's nice to see that Yani in a nice, pretty light. What does this panel do? Oh, she's pulling out weeds and eating horsetail, or eating weeds, so. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what she's doing. Oh, that's the end. Okay, basically what happened, you guys remember the last panel. I don't think I can ever forget it. She finished picking up the weeds, and the landlord came back and brought her some snacks and I guess water or something to drink. It just says some snacks, or she says snacks, but I don't know if he brought her to drink. I'm guessing water. But here's the thing. She ravaged my man's cabbages. She ate the horsetail weeds, and she started smoking. What I want to know is, how did she start smoking without her lighter? Because the landlord took her lighter away. Where did the fire come from? Was it the fire in her heart for the love she has for me? Alright, dude, I'm never going to beat the allegations for as long as I make these jokes. But yeah, she said she was going to take those snacks and take them home. Okay, well, that's the end of chapter 13. She was trapped in, she was trapped in a place of unfortunateness because she couldn't pay her rent. Very sad. Alright, since you guys mean so much to me, we're going to do a triple chapter today. Hold up, let me go ahead a little bit. Okay, I'm assuming you guys see what I'm seeing. Is this a new cat girl, or did they start drawing Yani differently? I'm gonna say it's a new cat girl because it says Junior Cat Nya, so I'm gonna assume it's a new cat girl, which I am all for. Wait, are you telling me a new cat girl moved in right next to Yani, so now she has a smoking friend? Oh, that makes me so happy for her. Or maybe she's already been there for a while, because it seems like Yani knew her. Her name is Yaku Cat. So unfortunately, Yani has run out of cigarettes, and she is doing her best to try to find money to get more. But guess what? She has no money, and she doesn't want to get a part-time job. The most realist statement ever. Yo, me and Yanni the same, though. To be fair, I wish I could pull up weeds and have an apartment paid for. That would actually be pretty nice, not gonna lie. Okay, well, she has no cigarettes, so moving on. Unfortunate for her. But we got a new catgirl introduction, which is nice, I guess. I do like her design. She kind of wacky. She looking, great. Sure. She looking great. Wait a minute. I think our girl Yaku here might be something slightly different. She might not be a nicotine enjoyer. She may be a weed enjoyer. Sure. I don't know. She's smoking something, but it's not a cigarette, so. Oh, I was right. Okay, sorry. I read ahead because I was confused. Okay. I think Yaku might be my favorite cat girl at this point. I mean, I like Yani. Yani's cool, but Yaku, she might be slightly cooler. Sorry. Basically, Yanni just ripped it out of her hands and started shredding it and then coughing. I did partially read the next page because if it was what I thought it was, I was kind of surprised. You know what? Nice. Okay, I like that panel. That was a cool panel. Pooah. But it is not. It is not exactly a traditional cigarette. It is a slightly different one. Yaku is cool with me. You know what? I'm actually kind of surprised that Yanni's never done this. Considering she smokes as much as she does, and considering this is her, I'm assuming this is like her, I don't know if they live in the same apartment complex. I think they do. But I'm surprised she's never tried it. That's the first time. But you know what? Good for Yanni, dude. Good for Yanni. She needs to get out of the house more. No, she doesn't, dude. Did she just... Okay, I just saw the first 2 pages. It's called Baked Potato Party Nya. She just grabbed a bunch of random stuff out of her pocket and dropped it onto a fire. 100% valid. So, Yaku is a crazed drug neko. Man, that might be the most based character I've ever seen in all of manga. I can't lie. I hope we get more Yaku, dude. I really like Yaku. Bro, what the hell is Yani doing? Why is she stretching? Her shirt means justice. Sick. I don't really know what else I'm supposed to say about this chapter. It's pretty great. Chapter 14 is great. Probably my favorite chapter so far because we got to meet Yaku. I really like Yaku, actually. Oh, yeah, Yani threw mushrooms in the fire, by the way. I didn't say that, did I? Yeah, she threw mushrooms in the fire, and now everyone is... God, everyone is now... Let's just say they all drank some Red Bull, and now they all have wings, okay? Okay, keep going. Alright, welcome to the final chapter. We're gonna do 15. Now, this video's actually already gone on longer than my other recordings, usually when I do multiple chapters, but I'll do one more, you know? We'll tack one on just because I want to see more of Yani and her companion here, who I've really grown to like. I'm a big Yaku fan, you know? So, I was right. It was her neighbor. They do live in the same apartment complex. I'm not sure if this is what this is implying, but are you telling me that the landlord essentially just has an entire apartment complex and he's just renting to a bunch of anthropomorphic... You know what? Honestly, I can't blame him. I can't. I wish I could. I could try so hard to blame him, but I just can't. I mean, he's making the right decisions, I think. He's definitely making the right decisions in life, if you ask me. Anyways, Yani's water is shut off. She didn't pay her water bill, and she has to take rabies prevention drugs, apparently, and she's asking Yaku for water, so that's kind of interesting in a world like this that they still have... You know what? One thing I like about this world quite a bit is that the anthropomorphic, humanoid, catgirls, whatever, are actually... They look like people, but then you have, like, a dog. We're still, I don't think we've seen like an anthropomorphic dog yet, or like a dog that can speak. But we did see the little barking dog. Remember the little white Pomeranian looking dog? That when Yanni started barking at it or whatever. You guys remember that? Yeah, I remember that. Good times. Yanni just crashed in while she has a needle in her arm, but for some reason she's taking laxatives. Okay, so she's no longer doing drugs. Good. She got some vitamins down there, dude. She got some drops. She got a phone card. She got some laxative. Yeah, good for her, dude. Yaku's quitting the drugs, dude. She's really becoming something fresh and clean. She's reformed for this panel. Oh god, dude. Why? I mean, we got another censorship. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Let's just say Yani is now, her shirt is now in another place. You know, it's gone, dude. What else is there? Yeah, so basically Yaku grabbed Yani, just started shaking her until something happened. And she's just trying to prove her innocence, dude. She's just trying to prove to Yani that she's, you know, she's better now. She's no longer doing the things that Yani is accusing her of doing. And she's clean now. Like Mr. Clean. And then Yaku started calling Yani an alien for actually caring about her, and then started shaking her vigorously. Alright, we're on our final panel, and it says, "Sometimes I play with my kohai nya." Wait, I should also mention that it's pretty obvious that Yani is clearly older than she is, just because of obviously their dynamic and the hierarchical naming structures that they're using. So it's obvious that, you know, Yaku is younger than Yani. I don't know how much younger, but I'm assuming that they're both at least adult in cat years, right? do they? Okay, that's a good question. Do you calculate a cat girl's age based on cat years or human years? Because that, I feel like it would be kind of weird to calculate. How do you calculate that, I wonder? Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then it pretty much just ends with I've never seen a cat girl play with it, or I've never seen a cat play with another cat, in the sense of, like, they have a cat tail, I think is what that's called, and she just threw it out the window and made her jump off the back. Okay, well, Yanni's officially dead.